Now Murray on first down. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
At the 47-yard line.
And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee. Murray now on second down. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They go play action with Murray. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Play action now. It's Murray. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
They'll try and run it with Walker. From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. Here's Walker. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. All even on the scoreboard. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. They'll run with Walker. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
And he is finally going to be tracked down. It is a huge loss.
A loss on the play brings up fourth and goal.
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. That's deep for the back of the end zone. He's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A handoff running left. It is Mostert. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll go with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Justin Herbert, touchdown Tampa Bay. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
That's the score. Buccaneers 14, Tigers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Hey, Ace. Oh, 2-2.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Buzz. 2-2, what?
Now a 2nd down throw for Murray. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down. Here's 3rd and 2.
It's now 3rd and 2.
Working out of the gun, Murray. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
He'll get this complete to Walker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On play action, Murray. That is picked off by the first rounder out of Clemson, Nate Wiggins. And the Buccaneers are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he will score. Ladd McConkey. Touchdown, Tampa. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Buccaneers will take a 21-7 lead.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Murray on first down. Down the field, he's got his receiver, Lazard. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first and 10, Murray. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Play action. It's Murray. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the first down. And that brings up fourth down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get point, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. To the goal line and in. Allen Lazard. Touchdown Tigers. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. In motion comes Thomas. On first down, Herbert. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Herbert. Downfield, it's Thomas. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This will be from 56 yards away. McManus's kick is good. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's going to keep it himself. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. He's to the 10. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Jaleel McLaughlin. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He'll go right and find his running back. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Oh, the defense snuffed that one out. He'll lose yardage, mark him back at the 3. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line.
All right now.
Hold up, what you saying? Look up, you ain't hitting no more. Fix up with a bang. Got drip when they hit that door. You did it on me. Baby, it's me. Shall we go up, down? You can bounce with me. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Switch that flow, straight back, on them feet, bounce that, get down low, bounce rap, yes indeed. About to tell me something, maybe I need to figure out how the hell are we cutting, I got a deed to the house, and the less of the, if you tryna do something, you gotta lead with the bounce.